plan or structure in place at all. And that's why I came. And between the two of you, I've now got that nutrition plan. I now know what I'm doing in terms of the foods I'm eating, what I should be eating, when I should be eating it.
Mm.
And then also in the gym, I'm a lot more confident in there. I'm not just going in lifting weights for the sake of it. And I've got a plan now.
100%. I mean, like when we first started, Jack, look how flat you looked here, and now latest checking, like we've added 7 kilos onto your frame. You're looking a lot bigger throughout your whole body. And what did we check in at? We checked in at what is it? 73 all-time low, and we added what? 8, well, that's at least 770, well, 7.7 kilos onto your frame, which is insane. So, Jack, run through well, run the people through like what you do and like what you really struggled with. What is it you struggled with before, mate?
Work life is hectic for me. I work shift work. I'm busy all the time. Rest days are always getting cancelled and that for me to be working. So
Mm.
it's always a big effort for me to try and squeeze in the gym around that. And long shifts means I'm normally too tired to be going in the gym, to be fair, beforehand. But now I've managed to still stick to that 3 day split, even round my hectic work life and home as well. I've got one kid. I've got another kid on the way, so that's going to get even worse. I'm going to have no sleep whatsoever. Um, but even with the long hours and the home life and everything like that, I'm still feeling like I've got a lot more energy. Still able to get myself down to the gym. Still able to do them shifts and still perform well.
Of course, bro. I mean, like, obviously you came to me. Obviously, you wanted to gain size, struggled with your day-to-day job. It can be hard to gain your size and just being on top of everything whilst being a dad as well. But obviously, me and Jack go way back. We played football together when we were younger. And he's been out of the game because of a knee situation. Can you run people through what the knee situation was and what we did to get to where we want to be right now?
Yeah, so about 9, 10 years ago, playing football, I had an injury, snapped one of my ligaments in my knee, and essentially the immediate aftercare way back weren't great. Left me with a lot of like long lasting issues, meaning that I couldn't play football as much as I used to, or do any sort of sport really without pain and that sort of thing. Um, Dill's chucked me on a plan specific for the knee, specific exercises, strengthening exercises, stretches, all that sort of stuff built into the program as well as the gym stuff. So I was doing that a lot more focused movements on the knee, and it's now a lot better. I'm a lot more confident with it. I'm putting weights through it now, which I would never have even thought of doing. Um, I've managed to get scans and appointments and that
I've
with
been on
this.
your page about it as well.
Hills has been pushing, and I've got the scans and that I've been waiting for ages. And now I know what the plan is, and I know what the problem was, and now it ain't a problem anymore. Them exercises and that have strengthened it up.
That's what it's about. I mean, like when it comes to injuries, I mean, I worked with a lot of people who have injuries. It's one of the things where a lot of people kind of brush it under the carpet, but I was just like, Jack, get this sorted. Like I had some sort of authority to like be like, right, Jack, we need to get this shit ironed out because the last thing you want to do is train and just know that you don't want to get there. And also you had the whole like thought, like conscious thought in your mind to be like, right, rah, like if I do train, I might end up hurting myself. So like it's taking Jack and understanding him in terms of like where his mindset is with training the knee as well. That's very, very important. And now like we get to actually testing it. But Jack, my couple of questions I have for you, mate, is like what would you say is your biggest change you've seen after the 16 weeks from when you first started to now?
I mean, I can see the change in like my own physique as well. Definitely confidence though, inside and outside of the gym. Um, Definitely because I'd been spending so long seeing no results or anything like that. It was low. I'd go into the gym and just spend an hour and a half in there for the sake of it, not really achieving much. Now I can go in there and I can confidently look at my plan, look at what I need to be doing, and get in and get out, but still manage to get the results in that gym.
That's massive. And like I said, we managed to do it in a in a mad busy schedule. But how did the program specifically fit in this busy schedule, bro? Like how did we manage to do X, Y, and Z?
We split it up, so I had a lot of calls with you, figuring out how we're going to work around my shift patterns all over the place. So there was no routine, so it was tough for deals. He did well, um, but I got the sessions in where I could around work. If it was coming to the end of the week and it looked like I still had a couple left, Deals was pushing me. He was there on my shoulder, like, come on, let's get this done.
Mm.
Which is what I needed. I needed that last little push to just be like, it was too easy for me sometimes to be like, oh no, I've had a really busy week this week, I'm not doing it. But no, that definitely helped me with that.
That's the power of accountability, bro. Like you need someone in your corner calling you out on your bullshit. Even I need that. That's hence why I've got mentors and coaches to be like, right, Dills, get this shit done, and it's so important. But what would you say is the well, like, what surprised you the most about this coaching? Like, what surprised you the most?
Genuinely, I've been spending ages trying to get results. I always said the kind of 80 kilo mark was that benchmark of where I wanted to get to, and nothing I did would get me there. And when I jumped on the first call with you, and you were like, "Yeah, I'll get you there in 16 weeks," I was a bit like, "No, we'll see what happens," sort of thing. Like that's 7 kilos, like nearly 7 kilos away or whatever. We'll see what happens around work. Because like there can't be much more that we're doing. But mate, you got me there. You got me there, and you got me above it. Um, we're gonna keep going.
Exactly, the sky's the limit. So, say if my name was flipping Andy, shout Andy, man. Um, and Andy was like, "Oh, Jack, I'm thinking about joining a program. I'm thinking about doing X, Y, and Z." What would you say to someone that's sitting on the fence of joining?
Mate, do it. I was on the fence with it. I jumped on a call with Deals. I said I was interested. I went away and had a think about it. You can sit around and you can think about doing it or not doing it all the time, but mate, it's worth it. You're great. Deals is great. Luke's great. You're gonna get 24/7 accountability. You've got someone at the end of the phone all the time. Drop them a message, they get back to you. Um, the the clips that get sent in for the gym stuff, the nutrition plans, the training day, non-training days, the macros and all of that. It's that little bit more that you need that you're not going to be able to know yourself. You need that person to be giving you that push. I promise you, you'll get the results.
Appreciate the kind words, man. I really do. But how do you feel about your results now, bro? And what is next for Jack now? What's the goal after these 16 weeks?
I don't know. I can't get too much bigger because my wardrobe's not fitting me.
Been-
Um, but I'm going to carry on with what I've got, carry on with how I am. See if we can bulk that a little bit more,
Mm.
and then start cutting down, and we'll start seeing that muscle. But yeah, I can't go too much bigger because the wardrobe's getting tight.
That's the thing about getting this size, guys. You'll just naturally outgrow your wardrobe. But no, Jack, it's been a pleasure. I just want to say, from my perspective, like I'm fucking proud of you. Like the work we put in, and like I said, coaching is a two-way street. Like I put in the work, Jack put in the work, and we got to where we want to be. So I just want to say thank you, and the sky's the limit for you, my bro. Yeah.
Cheers, mate. Appreciate it.